So now we are up to sewing the side seams. Now, as with everything else, we pin it first, then you can draw a line to follow to sew along. We use the sewing machine and then we use the overlocker. So we're going to do the same thing again along this side and this side, from top all the way down to the bottom there. Now the first thing when we pin it, you will notice that, like we mentioned at the start, the back and the front pieces are different sizes. The back's larger to go around your bum. So we need to line up the sides and force them to line up. And as I pin them, I will notice that if I make them line up, the fabric in the middle here won't sit nice and flat because the pieces aren't the same size. That's okay. It should be a little bit bunchy at this point. So what you need to focus on is just the side and side lining up. So I'm going to go ahead now and pin it, and then I'm going to sew, and then I'm going to overlock the sides and show you what that looks like. Now on both of the side seams, you can see that I've got nice neat overlocking along the edge and a single row of stitching. I've done that on both sides. Now that we've sewn the sides, if you are really concerned about the size of your shorts and you would like to try them on, you can do so. Just flip them in the right way. Just remembering still that we have a few centimetres on the bottom, so they are going to be shorter at the bottom here on the legs by a few centimetres, and at the waist here at the top we need to allow 6 to 7 centimetres where we're going to fold it down for our elastic. So you don't want to go crazy thinking that they're, too high and too long, but if they are, extra long or extra high in the waist, then at that point you can check with your teacher about how to cut them a little bit shorter in the waist or the leg. So I'm going to keep moving on because mine are the right size, and we are now up to sewing the hems, a double rolled hem on both of the legs, so down the bottom. So you have done a double rolled hem before in your sample sewing and in your test. This time the only difference is that your leg is basically a round circle. We still do it in the same way, and it's not any harder. You basically start in one spot and then you sew all the way around till you get back to the start. So as with your test double roll hems, we're going to go straight to the iron because the iron helps us to hold these in place.